everyone, this is antonette.araveltriplea Baltazar, and in this video, we're going to talk about the visible site in site planning. This topic is about how we design the parts of the site that people actually see, experience, and interact with. In every project, site planning focuses on what is visible and experienced by users. Unlike the inside of a building, the outside environment is almost always a public event open to viewing from many perspectives. The visible site includes what users see, which is the overall appearance of the landscape, structures, open spaces, and the relationship between natural and built features. What users walk on, which includes the pathways, the pavements, open grounds, and circulation areas that guide movement and accessibility. And what users interact with, such as the outdoor amenities, seating areas, vegetation, building entrances, and other features that invite participation and use. So why does visible site matters? Unlike building interiors, site activities are public in which plays a major role in aesthetic and function. The appearance of the site is just as important as the building exterior. Both of the site and the building contribute to the overall landscape, which is what people will see and remember. For example, kung nindutin mong building pero bati ang surroundings, people will still have a negative impression, since the visible site influences the experience of the building's occupants, the perception of passerby, and the impression of neighbors and the community. Viewing is not only about beauty, it's also about function. Clear site design helps people easily locate building entrances, find parking areas, and avoid accidents. For places that require high security, visibility becomes even more important. Dili pwede nga naay blind spots where danger can hide. Therefore, viewing contributes to both safety and efficiency. There are various possible viewing situations for the designer to consider. Includes the following. First, viewing from all possible points: on the site, off the site, from inside the building, from neighboring buildings, etc. Second, viewing at night, during daylight, with site lighting turned on or off. Third, viewing at different times of the year, as the seasons affect the landscape and environment of the site. And lastly, viewing by persons in vehicles, driving past or onto the site, and viewing by the persons walking. Next, let's talk about static and community impact. The way a site looks does not only affect its users but also the neighbors and surrounding community. A poorly designed site can become an eyesore, reducing the visual quality of the neighborhood. But if the site is well designed and attractive, it can actually improve the neighborhood image, increase property values, and create community pride. Mauna nga ang visible site doesn't just serve the building, but it also serves the community around it. So the real challenge for the designer is balance. We need to create a site that is both functional and beautiful. Ultimately, the success of site planning depends on how well the visible site communicates both function and form. It has to be safe, accessible, and efficient, but also harmonious, pleasant, and appealing. In short, site planning is about combining practicality with aesthetics. If either one is missing, the site won't succeed. To conclude, the visible site is the core of site planning. It shapes how people use the space and also how they feel about it. Every view, every angle, whether by users, passerby, or neighbors, influences the overall perception of the project. That's why giving attention to both aesthetics and function is the key. With thoughtful design, we create spaces that are not only useful but also meaningful and beautiful.